The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturists, and the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years. I believe that to live and work on a good farm, or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits, is pleasant as well as challenging. For I know the joys and discomforts of agricultural life, and hold an inborn fondness for those associations, which, even in hours of discouragement, I cannot deny. I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly, with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil. I believe in less dependence on begging and more power in bargaining, in the life abundant and enough honest wealth to help make it so, for others as well as myself, in less need for charity and more of it when needed. In being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me. I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. Thank you.
Okay, Max, how has the creed changed you?
The creed has personally changed me by mainly guiding me. A creed itself is a belief statement. It tells what you believe in, what you think, and what you're going to do to prove that. The creed has really taught me how to live my life and especially take part in agriculture. It has really inspired me to chase more of my dreams in FFA and to even take a job in the agricultural industry.
Max, as there's more and more pressure put on farmers to produce the things that our population needs, how will American agriculture hold true?
American agriculture needs to hold true to the best traditions of our national life. 1 out of every 3 acres being planted is planted for export. We need to try and keep some of that in our own country. We need to produce for ourselves and then use some other things for exports to gain more welfare that way. We need to adapt, persevere, and overcome to the new conditions, ever-growing doubts with agriculture, and especially negativity. That is our biggest, that's the biggest problem we're facing nowadays, is negativity towards agriculture, and social media has made that even more present. We need to overcome, fight fire with fire, get on social media, and do that ourselves. We need to promote agriculture and promote what we're actually doing.
Max, how can America exhibit less dependence on begging when we're $9 trillion in debt?
Well, $9 trillion in debt, but we are the #1 economy. We can show less dependence on begging by mainly more exports, less imports. We need to get that American made back into our systems. Get those Cadillacs coming out of Detroit and get those Chryslers coming out of Detroit. We need to produce for ourselves and export what other nations need to build up ourselves. We have the #1 economy. China's growing nearer, but they're not even close yet. They're trillions away from us. Even with them holding the majority of our national debt, we are still ahead of them. And that essentially just shows how powerful we are as a nation and how strong we've become. Yeah. Stop.